Come on, Ravens. The energy is electric in Owings Mills, and I have some serious news for you from rookie minicamp. The Baltimore Ravens just wrapped up a busy weekend of first looks at their 2024 draft class and some returning prospects, and folks, the vibe is one of a Super Bowl run. The rookies take the field in all purple, white, and gold, and I have to say, if you're a true Ravens fan, this kind of content is bound to get your blood pumping. But before we get into the details, be sure to like this, but only if you've been a Ravens fan for 27 plus years. And if you're a true fan, leave a comment saying, "Go Ravens! My heart bleeds purple and black." Now let's get right to it. Let's talk about the undeniable alpha of the weekend, first-round pick, safety Malachi Starks. Drafted 27th overall, this guy has been nothing but impressive since joining the team. From his imposing presence breaking huddles to his vocal leadership on the field, Malachi is already earning the respect of teammates and coaches alike. And that's not just lip service, it's real, tangible leadership. Jeff Zrebiec reported that Starks broke the team's huddle, something that's not given lightly to rookies. That says a lot about how the coaching staff and his peers already view him. But it's not just his voice, it's his mindset. Starks talked about wanting to be a sponge around veterans and has already been texting with Roquan Smith and Kyle Hamilton. He wants to soak up everything he can, and that humility combined with drive is exactly what you want in your first-round selection. He's locked in, he's focused, and if his first 48 hours in Ravens gear are any indication, we are in for something special. He's not here to take part, he's here to take over. Moving on to another standout, Mike Green. This second-round pick came in with a bit of a cloud from his past, but the way he stepped up to the podium and addressed everything directly, that's the kind of maturity and professionalism that wins over a locker room. He didn't dodge questions, he didn't shy away. He owned it and showed he's ready to grow both on and off the field. The kid is first-round talent, and now he's learning to navigate the NFL spotlight. On the field, he looked dominant, fast hands, quick feet, and already giving rookie tackles fits and drills. Sure, I'm not thrilled about him wearing number 45, but when a guy brings that kind of energy, you can overlook the jersey number. Now let's talk under-the-radar stories. Dayton Wade, remember him? Practice squad guy from last season? Well, he turned heads at Sunday's practice. According to Zrebiec's notes, Wade was the star of the session, making multiple big plays. What makes this even more significant is that he's going head-to-head for a roster spot with 6th-round pick LeJohntay Wester. Both are small, shifty receivers, nearly identical in athletic profile. Wade is 20 pounds heavier, which might give him the edge. With Zay Flowers already occupying that type of role, it's likely only one of these two makes the final roster. If Wade keeps this up, he might just beat out the rookie and punch his ticket onto the 53-man roster. And speaking of Zay Flowers, he wasn't at minicamp, but we got some great news on him too. John Harbaugh confirmed that Flowers' knee injury from last season won't require surgery and that he should be good to go for OTAs later this month. That's a huge relief, especially considering how crucial he is to the offense. If he's healthy and can hit the ground running in OTAs, it's going to be a big boost for Lamar Jackson and the passing game. And then there's the wild card, Nash Hutmacher. The defensive tackle out of Nebraska wasn't even on the initial UDFA list but showed up in camp anyway. Seeing him in full Ravens gear despite not being officially signed at first had fans buzzing. Baltimore has a big need at that position, and if Nash continues to impress, he might just sneak onto the roster. The guy's a big body with surprising athleticism, exactly what you want in the trenches. Rounding it out, we saw about 30 tryout players this weekend, including quarterbacks Braden Shager and Colin Schlee. Now, let's be real, it's probably going to be Lamar Jackson and Cooper Rush holding down the QB room when cuts come. But this kind of competition is healthy and gives the Ravens a good look at potential future depth. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about these rookie standouts? Are you as hyped about Malachi Starks as I am? Do you think Dayton Wade can edge out Wester? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. The intensity doesn't stop here, because while there were some clear standouts at rookie minicamp, we've also got to talk about the flip side of the coin. Yes, the winners brought the fire, but there were a few names who came out of this past weekend with more questions than answers, and as we edge closer to OTAs and training camp, that could have serious implications for their future with the Baltimore Ravens. The first name on the list, Emory Jones Jr., the third-round offensive lineman out of LSU, was expected to be a developmental project with upside, potentially shifting from tackle to guard in the NFL. But here's the issue. John Harbaugh confirmed that Jones is dealing with a labrum injury in his shoulder, and that immediately puts his rookie year impact into question. He likely won't be back on the field until training camp, which means missing critical early reps, team install sessions, and valuable time to build chemistry with the offensive unit. And in the NFL, missing early time can be the difference between starting and sitting. It's also worth noting the Ravens didn't wait around. They signed veteran Joseph Noteboom to add depth at the tackle position over the weekend. That move tells you they're preparing for the possibility that Jones might not be ready to contribute right away. While the long-term plan might still be intact, his hopes of pushing Andrew Voorhees or Daniel Falale for a starting guard spot are probably off the table for now. That's a big hit for a team that's trying to solidify protection in front of Lamar Jackson. Now let's talk about a name that Ravens fans never expected to see on a loser's list, Justin Tucker. That's right, the GOAT himself. Why? Because for the first time in what feels like forever, there's real competition at kicker. Rookie sixth-rounder Tyler Loop has been perfect in practice, according to reporters like Gianna Hahn, and Harbaugh's comments added even more intrigue. While he did say decisions would be made based on football, he also dropped a key phrase, salary cap. That's not a throwaway line. Tucker is set to make significant money, and the Ravens could save $4.2 million if they cut him after June 1st. Now, nobody's saying he's washed, far from it. But when you're a team in win-now mode with a stacked roster and limited cap flexibility, saving millions at a specialist position becomes a conversation. Loop has a big leg, and if he continues to impress, it might be the beginning of a tough conversation about Tucker's future in Baltimore. That's not panic mode, but it is reality. And lastly, Trenton Simpson. The former third-round linebacker wasn't present at rookie minicamp, but his absence combined with the Ravens' action speaks volumes. Baltimore drafted a linebacker in the 4th round and brought in 2 standout undrafted free agents at the same position, Teddy Buchanan and Jay Higgins. Both rookies reportedly looked sharp over the weekend, drawing positive buzz from those watching on the ground. Simpson ended the 2024 season with just 15 snaps over the final 4 games. That's a concerning number for someone who was expected to be a breakout candidate in year 2. Now, with the influx of young talent at linebacker, the pressure is officially on. He's not being pushed out necessarily, but he's going to have to fight for his spot, and that's not the storyline you want for a guy who was supposed to take a leap this year. So where does that leave us? Rookie minicamp gave us a taste of what's to come. We saw leadership from Malachi Starks, maturity from Mike Green, and hunger from guys like Dayton Wade and Nash Hudmaker. But we also saw the reality of injuries, roster battles, and even possible end-of-an-era moments with veterans like Justin Tucker. This is what the offseason is all about: competition, development, and making the hard decisions that ultimately build a championship team. Baltimore has one goal in 2025, get back to the AFC Championship and punch a ticket to the Super Bowl. And if they're going to do that, John Harbaugh and his staff will have to make some bold calls this summer. Whether it's trusting a rookie over a Hall of Famer, rolling the dice on an undrafted free agent, or waiting patiently for a third-rounder to get healthy, every move matters. So Ravens fans, I need to hear from you again. What do you make of this Justin Tucker situation? Do you believe in Tyler Loop? Or is Tucker untouchable in your eyes? And how worried are you about Trenton Simpson's lack of momentum heading into the heart of the offseason? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and while you're down there, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and check out the other content we've got lined up on the channel. We've got more Ravens news, more updates, and some in-depth analysis on the battles we'll be watching heading into OTAs. Thanks for watching. Hit that like if you're rocking with the Ravens, and don't forget, subscribe, drop a comment, and click on the video on your screen right now for more exclusive Ravens coverage. Let's get this team to the Super Bowl. Go Ravens!